Give me a sec, you guys. I just want to, yeah, just want to make sure that the description lines up with what I put and the tags do as well. So just pardon me one quick second and then we'll get started. I know I didn't explore too much of this DLC during my first run through, and I didn't even really do any of the side quests, to be honest. I just ran right through it. Sure, it took a couple of hours for me to run through the whole DLC from beginning to end, but I kind of want to just run through it a little bit with a different character. Wow, it has the wrong tags there. Why does it say time to bring back a classic in 1 hour throwback too? I specifically just changed this thing. How dare you make this harder than it needs to be? Why does it say that? I specifically put in the description, time to hunt some Cthulhus, and for some odd reason it doesn't want to display the correct description that I got. We are going to fix that right now. There we go. Now it displays the right thing. Alright, we're good to go. Hey! One Rush, what's going on? My day is going fine, just fine. It's going great. I just had a nice hearty lunch. 2 Black Angus beef burgers with onions and all the trimmings. Oh, it was amazing. You're a YouTube sensation. You're too kind. You're too kind. But I'm glad I'm able to bring some enjoyment to you guys today. Now I see why you were so hyped about One Piece Stampede. Oh, so you saw it then? Right? So you understand why I was so excited about that movie. It's amazing, right? Douglas Bullet is a beast.
Hey there, Vault Hunter.
Well met, Vault Hunter.
Let's go ahead and get this DLC started because I have already maxed out my level with Moze. The only character I have yet to play through the game with is Flak. I've maxed out my Zane, I've maxed out Amara, obviously, because she was the first character I played. And I maxed out Moze, I want to say earlier last week. So the only person I have left is Flak. How can someone watch it officially? I mean, I honestly don't know if they have it on a streaming service. I could be entirely wrong. I never looked into it because I've watched it using the Blu-ray. I actually went out and got the Blu-ray before all stores decided to, you know, close up shop for reasons we already know about. So I watched it using my Blu-ray copy, but I don't know specifically where you can watch it officially online.
Being spotted. I don't recall the details. Ah, humor, what fun!
So I, at the moment, do not know currently. But while we're doing this chillin' chat today, we got a lot of things to talk about. A lot of things happening in the gaming news, such as Cyberpunk 2077 being said to have just as much DLC as The Witcher 3. And since this is CG Projekt Red we're talking about, they've been known to, well, their DLCs have been amazing. Now, mind you, I'm saying this, that it's been amazing due to what other people have said. I have yet to play any of The Witcher 3 DLCs. I know, what travesty have I committed upon your ears? I know. I'm gonna get around to it. I just haven't had the... I just haven't had the drive to go back into it. Not saying that it's a boring game, because The Witcher 3 is not by any means a boring game. It's just that I just gotta get back into it. I just gotta drive myself to go back into the game. And like I said, it's nothing bad about the game whatsoever. It's not that I'm burnt out. It's just that I just gotta push myself to just pick it up and play it again. And I'm pretty sure I'll fall right back in love with the game as I did before. That and Metal Gear Solid 5. I still need to finish that. But in gaming news, CG Projekt Red has said that Cyberpunk 2077 is right on schedule to still be released in September, so there's not going to be any delays due to the current world situation, and we can expect it out on the date that they've set. And the game is pretty much already done. The game is already finished completely. They're just spending all these months here on all the way up until September just fixing bugs and polishing the game to absolute perfection. Now, since we know CG Projekt Red to be a very prominent and AAA developer that is still seen in the eyes of its players as, you know, one of the last few good companies that haven't given way to corporate greed and thinking that the investors of the company are more important than the people we are actually trying to, you know, make these games for. So CG Projekt Red is on their way to, you know, just polish the game and making Cyberpunk 2077 a phenomenal game. Now, mind you, there have been things said in the past concerning the game on whether or not, you know, it looks like a visual downgrade or the graphics don't look all that good. Some people don't like the fact that it's in first person, even though you can customize the look of your character. I kind of don't understand what the issue is with the third-person view or first-person view. If they did it with a third-person view, they would have to remake the world in a way that will constitute the use of an external camera. So, unfortunately, I've already seen this. So we're just going to skip through this one.
Hunter. As you know, I, Sir Hammerlock, am an adventurer. And they say that the ultimate adventure is love.
But as we know with Cyberpunk 2077, I can't wait to play the game. And now it won't even let me skip.
We are getting married, and we want you at our wedding party.
Wainwright and I have found the perfect venue. Small village, quite charming.
It's a frozen wasteland.
That's the charm. We can hunt ravenous beasts.
It'd be something if it says... It'd be something if it says, oh wait, you can skip after the cutscene is done with.
Staying at this charming lodge, so we can sample the hospitality of the locals.
Well, I saw a few of them sprouting tentacles, but as long as they keep...
It's because they started as an indie developer. Well, that's good on them because at least they're... The thing with CG Projekt Red is they really do a lot of the things toted for their games that they make for players. Like, you've seen the standard edition for Cyberpunk. The standard edition looks like it should be a deluxe edition. Like, it comes with an art book, it comes with soundtracks, it comes with extra stuff like maps and posters, all in the standard edition. Stuff that other people, other developers would try and charge you like extra money for. So that's going on with Cyberpunk. We also have... Oh man, there was some other gaming news that I was keeping my eye on that I was going to talk to you guys about as well.
Not exactly the most likely.
Oh, also, concerning Pirate Warriors 4, Smoothie has been confirmed as a DLC character, and her character page has been added to the official site. Using her ring fruit abilities, she's able to absorb the water in the air, or moisture in the air. They did that with The Witcher 3 as well. I know, because I got that exact same standard edition, and I still have all the stuff that goes with it still sitting inside the case. I even have the outside sleeve. But Smoothie is going to be a playable character. The first of three of the first pack of characters that's going to be coming out as DLC for Pirate Warriors 4. And she's going to be using her ring power to absorb the moisture in the air to enhance her attacks. And she can even use the water in the air and absorb it to turn herself into a giant, which also increases her... hold on. I'm being distracted. I'm talking more than shooting. There we go. There we go. This is a build I found is very, very useful because it kills everything with railguns. And I can stay inside Iron Bear an extended amount of time. Much better. But she's also going to be able to turn herself into a giant, and that also increases her attack range and how powerful her attacks are. Now, seeing as how Smoothie has been confirmed as a playable character, and people who have been data mining the game have pretty much been looking into whether these characters are going to be playable or not, it stands to believe that we could possibly see either Cracker or Judge be the next confirmed character for the first DLC pack. Who do you think is the other two? Either Cracker or Judge. Though a lot of evidence is pointing towards Judge, because if the data mine info is anything to go by, then that pretty much confirms he's going to be the next character. If they keep going down this pattern that is pretty much confirming all these characters we've seen already, then he could very well be the next character. Him or Cracker. Though I really would like Jesus Burgess to be next. So we'll just have to see. Now mind you, I'm one-shotting these guys on Mayhem 4. I hope not Judge. Yeah, a lot of people don't want Judge as well. They're saying that he didn't do anything. That could be said about a lot of characters that are being added as DLC. But it'd be interesting to see how he would be implemented, just to be, you know, curious. Now notice that I've been in Iron Bear a noticeably long amount of time, because this build emphasizes me being in Iron Bear more than me actually shooting. We really didn't need the 3 Vinsmoke brothers, they all play the same. Not true! The only thing that's similar with them is the fact that their launching attacks when you knock an enemy into the air, that's the same. Their entire moveset is completely different from one another. So them being added, it's neither here nor there. So I don't mind them being added as playable characters in the game. The question is if we're going to see some characters that were in Pirate Warriors 3 return. How are you staying in Iron Bear for so long? Alright, let me show off my build. If I was doing this on Twitch, you guys would be able to see my entire loadout on the side of the screen. But let me show you right here. So this is the main tree that allows me to stay in it. I just think we missed out on some characters because of them. I can agree with you there. But this skill, where is it? Stainless Steel Iron Bear. Now mind you, I don't have the best mod for Moze that will increase this to 8/5 instead of 6/5. But Grizzled and Stainless Steel Iron Bear, they help me, you know, this whole tree up to this point helps me stay in Iron Bear in a ridiculously long amount of time. So it's actually very useful, and most of this is just built around shields for Iron Bear. That's why my shields are in the 100,000s. And it really helps when most of my damage is just put into Iron Bear's railguns. So that way, when railgun hits an enemy, it changes to nearby enemies, dealing reduced shock damage to more targets. Jesus Burgess, DS Drake, Killer would be better picks.
Hey, over here.
One could say. But we won't know until we see all the DLC characters. Once we see all the DLC characters, then everyone can, voice their opinions on why this character should or should not be in. I still, for the life of me, don't understand why people want Vivi so much.
Oh, you must be here for the wedding.
Just because they modded her into the game doing different attacks doesn't mean she needs to be in the game itself.
Wedding planner stuff, am I right? Anyway, what's your name?
I'm Moze. Here to kick ass and party. Apparently in that order.
Yo, CJ, what's going on? Good to see you here.
I'm Gage.
Just chilling and chatting for a little while.
Prince wedding planner. Hammerlock's told me all about you. We go way back.
He's kind of my favorite.
But we
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to charge up on you.
Let's get a move on. The brochure says that there's a charming gondola that should get us up to the lodge. Come on, let's walk and talk.
There was some other gaming news that I was going to talk about. What was it? Hold on. It was important, too.
Yeah.
Aside from CG Project
Just a
Red.
heads up, I'm gonna need a whole table to myself.
My +1 is Deathtrap. Built him myself. He is my bestie for the resty. Titanium reinforced armor plating, monomolecular laser claws, and he makes one hell of an omelet. Long as Deathtrap's by my side, I know everything is gonna be okay.
Oh, okay, here's a new one. Apparently, Ghost of Tsushima is not going to have waypoints for in-game locations, which means we may just have to end up finding the locations for ourselves. And that's Ghost of Tsushima. Oh, here's another important one. The ESRB has announced a new rating label for games includes random items. So, we've all been following along and paying attention to how this loot box craze has literally gone way out of proportion. Well, way out of control, not way out of proportion, because attention to it is very important due to the effect it has on people and kids. So recently, I believe either like earlier this week or earlier last week, the ESRB has put out new labels, has announced new labels that are going to be put on games, specifically games that have random loot boxes or include in-app purchases. So, these are going to correctly display whether the game has in-app purchases or not, which I feel is going to really help with people's decision making when it comes to getting certain games. But now, games have no other choice after this point to tell whether a game has loot boxes, random items, or things left to chance that could, be bought with actual money or what have you. So despite EA's and any other company's best efforts to try and, regularize loot boxes and, surprise mechanics within their games because it's quite ethical, he says with quotes, now they have no choice but to label it on their games. So now they can't get away with saying like, oh, there's no monetization in this game, and wait until after the game launches so that it can be saved from reviews and what have you. Now, they have no choice but to put it on the game's rating label itself. Like, it's literally going to be under either the E, T, or M. It's literally going to say includes random items or in-app purchases right under that label.
Give it a rustic? See if you can get it going.
So that's what's going on with the ESRB. It's about time they did something right for once. Instead of, being, like, quiet, like, oh, we don't watch any of these review videos that they send in, so we don't know anything about monetization until after the game gets launched. So now, companies have no choice but to just put it on the box itself. They can't hide it. Is this VR? No, it is not. Though, speaking of VR, I may need to boot up No Man's Sky sometime soon because they recently updated the game again and they've added mechs to the game. I still need to see how that turns out, but it'd be interesting to just go to planet in my own custom mech and just walk around, which would be a lot better than just me walking around looking at all of my health and hazards meters run out because I'm on a hazardous planet. Apparently the mechs themselves make you impervious to hazardous planet conditions, so I still need to check that out sometime soon.
Last thing they wanted was a tourist trap, and this place isn't even on most review sites. Or perhaps. Oh, yep, that woke up some nasty things. Clear them out. I don't feel like freezing to death in mid-air if the power goes out again. Party power.
Can't stop the
Not even the enemy that's immune can resist the destructive power of my mech. You can't stand it. And of course, the lob has been... Nonetheless, I'm happy about Smoothie. So am I. I can't wait to see how she plays. And if we get Cracker, then that means we'll have all 3 sweet commanders. And you know what that means? If we get all 3 sweet commanders and you play in a match with someone playing as Big Mom, you'll play as Big Mom and all 3 of her strongest children. Because we all know that Pedals Pedal is not... He's not as strong as any of the sweet commanders. Otherwise, he'd be one of them.
Critter skunking up the generator, huh?
See how quickly I'm right back in my Iron Bear? Normally, it would take 120 seconds, but now... We've significantly reduced how long I have to wait for that to go out.
I'm not a teenager anymore. I can't be chasing the copper dragon. I got grooms dependent on me.
Hold still. No, you don't. Don't be nasty. Thighs of Death is going to be playable soon. Nice. Yes! Lady Thighs will be in!
Hey, that should keep him from chewing folk while we're heading to the party. Great work. Looks like the breakers got flipped on the power lines. Switch them back to route the power to the gondola. I am so glad Hammerlock asked me to...
Have I read the new weekly Shonen Jump magazine, Motor King? The first chapter is free on Viz. I have not. It's the first time hearing of it.
This trip's all I have, but, I mean, it's really all I need. He's even got a built-in margarita dispenser and everything. He's the perfect companion.
Oh, I thought he was immune, but he's not. He's not. And if Iron Bear doesn't do the job, my lobs will. Ever since they've been buffing a lot of things in this game, they've also been buffing a lot of the weapons as well. Iron Bear's right there, so let's go ahead and bring the heat with the lobs. As you can see, the lob is capable of melting enemies. It is really ridiculous how really strong they've made this thing now. Whoa! And like that, I literally just jumped out of Iron Bear and it's already charged. Whenever I kill an enemy, it diminishes, it actually returns the cooldown to me, with diminishing returns, mind you, but at least I don't have to wait a full 120 seconds. It's about the beetle insect that has a human form. It's an action comedy. Morty King. Okay, I'll keep an eye on that. But we also need to turn this on. Thank you. And that one's in a distance. Can we get it from here? Nope.
Nice.
There we go. The only disaster in April is Sophie Chi. Oh, ah. Yee. Bruh. Dude, I'm sorry.
There we go. Let's move to the party. Call that gondola. All right.
I don't know what to say other than I'm sorry that happened to you.
Mama's gotta get her Morgon.
And we helped get her an anime loot box. The lodge. It didn't dawn on me who the person was speaking as Mancimus Bloodtooth. But Jacob, I am so sorry. Wow. You doing all right, man? I'm not asking as a YouTuber, I'm asking as a friend. You doing alright?
Oh, it's good seeing Claptrap again. Hearing him's not so great, but what are you gonna do?
Ha!
The excuse was I didn't know we was gonna get caught. So obviously that response is for someone who knew exactly what they were doing, and they knew that it was gonna have an adverse effect on people who found out. So she's openly admitting that she was okay with doing that. Mancubus, enjoy your stay.
Welcome to the lodge.
So, as I was saying about Mancubus Bloodtooth, the voice behind this wonderful, wonderful, mysterious, and slightly creepy man is none other than Aaron Hansen himself, aka Aaron from the Game Grumps. Hey, Aaron! He's never gonna hear this. How you doing? So tell Dan I said hi.
Who are you? Ugh, you give my goosebumps.
But yeah,
My
Jacob,
humble
she
apologies.
shouldn't have been doing it in the
I
first
am
place.
Mancubus Bloodtooth, host and proprietor of the lodge. Please enjoy your stay. I am always available should you find yourself in need of hospitality.
You are the first guests to arrive. At least, the first ones invited.
Oh, Hammerlock, you're such a kidder! You know I wouldn't miss this for anything.
There's been no apology, and
Super duper important wedding planner mission.
okay, so she's guilty.
I need you to
If she
find
wasn't,
me
there wouldn't be no need to block you.
the
I'm just speaking from a logical standpoint here. If there's nothing you feel guilty about, then you wouldn't need to block somebody.
Minion, you want me
Not unless you're trying to
save
keep
the whole wedding?
said people
You picked the
from
right
speaking
book.
out about the things that have happened.
Thank goodness.
I am not gonna let anything spoil your big day, Hammerlock. Wait, where's Wainwright?
Oh,
But that's
it's
just
such a
just
mess.
me.
I've tried to get him to relax, but he insists on dashing about, making sure everything is perfect. But the party must continue. Thank you for trekking all the way out to this frigid wilderness. Winnie will be back soon, and all will be well. Yes, this will be a celebration to remember.
Okay, wedding planner powers.
But someone
activate.
called in
Need party decorations stacked.
We was all part of a massive friend group. Yes, I remember. I remember you guys. You was telling me you was part of a massive friend group, and you was going to see the Joker movie, and that's how you two like got to know each other. I remember this from months ago, back when Joker was coming out in theaters, like last year. So I remember specifically. And now she's been outcast and called. Oh. Told the rest, and now she's been outcast and called. Wow. It's one thing to. Well, here's the thing that I've always known all my life. What's done in the dark will come to the light. No one gets away with anything, regardless of how hard they think they do.
Vault Hunter, I have a favor to ask. Meet me in town, and don't tell Alistair where you're going. Just make up an excuse.
What you want?
Get the night started with a good hunting tale.
The heavy know me.
First, I recall the time the Heresian
She's that school teacher in Wano.
That sounds so cool, but Iron Bear is running low on bear juice, and I gotta run out and get some.
Oh, but you've only just arrived. No matter. The banana can wait. And if you see Winnie out there, do tell
I was
her to
always
come
there for her and
cold.
everything. Dude, it hurts. True love always does. It hurts the most when it's the person who feels it the realest.
Like I do.
It hurts because the love you felt was real.
Valued guest, I could not help but overhear your plans. I must caution you against entering the town tonight.
Favor for the groom, top priority.
Ah, you have a responsibility to assist.
Why is it doing faraway echo cast when I'm right in front of him?
You should know the people of this town are all afflicted in their own ways. Some might say cursed. You might encounter some strange behavior.
Good, because this has all been so totally, completely normal otherwise.
Do return soon. The lodge will miss you.
I wouldn't be surprised if they snuck Dan's voice in here somewhere. I just haven't found it yet. But we got it on Mayhem 4, so we're going to keep an eye out for some more legendaries. If I played this on Twitch and had you guys do like some named enemy events, that'd be a quick way for me to earn a little cash. It's happened multiple times, and I can say that I've racked in numerous dollars in this game just by manipulating what happens when a named enemy drops in that you guys can control and update and make more powerful or replenish the health so I can have a hard time fighting it. This is Twitch exclusive, mind you. But for me, if it's me just manipulating it, I can make it drop cash all the time. Make myself rich from the first fight. Well, Jacob, you know me. I can't really offer the best advice when it comes to relationships due to me never being in one. All I can say is just remain strong.
I'm just outside the wet.
There are plenty fish in the sea.
You gonna want to see this.
Brought this game day one and you're only like level 13. I need to get back into it. Oh, there's so much going on. There's like co-op events that boost drops from named enemies. There's raids. I want to call the takedown at Malawan, the Malawan takedown, as a newest raid. Then we got this DLC, the second DLC. It's cool, just you saying it's going to be okay is enough. Hey man, this is what I'm here for. This is what this channel is for. To encourage and to entertain. This game really messed with me when I started. I remember you talked about it so much when I was playing The Outer Worlds, how it deleted your save. And then like a couple days later, it might have been a week, you told me that all your data came back, but you were kind of burnt out from it. I remember specifically. And I was apologizing to you then. Saying sorry that all that happened to you. But here's hoping that the game, Borderlands, and I have a love-hate relationship. Can I dance like she was doing? Yes. I have some rhythm. I have some moves here and there. I got a little bit of the hot foots when it comes to the dance. It's just that I can't sustain it very long. My dancing ability usually goes on cooldown. I literally dancing for 20 seconds gives me at least 5 points of street cred. And it lasts for about 5 seconds. Afterwards, I have like a 6-month cooldown before I can dance again. Can I do the moonwalk in socks? Yes. Or if the floor that I'm standing on is very grainy and slippery. That's how I can do it best. What are the weekly shonen manga I am currently reading? As of right now, it's just My Hero and One Piece. I need to catch up to my Attack on Titan. I've missed at least 2 chapters, and I don't know what's currently going on, but I do need to catch up and find out what's going on because, well, yeah, it's the final arc of the series, so I kind of need to find out what's going on when I get the chance, of course. If any of you know, don't spoil it for me.
Vault Hunter, not a moment too soon. I'm as nervous as the last hog in the slaughterhouse.
Also, I don't know, I'm not getting the right vibe from Pirate Warriors 4. I don't know, I think I'm too used to 3. Yeah, a lot of people have said that same thing. There's a lot of mechanics in Pirate Warriors 3 that kind of deviate from, in Pirate Warriors 4 that deviates from 3. Now, mind you, there are certain elements that I feel they desperately need to improve on, whereas there are some other elements that I think they greatly improved on already, such as the range of enemy attacks and, you know, increased movement speed of every character whenever they use their full force burst, which is something they desperately needed. Now characters that have like a slow moveset can actually keep up.
Well, I can't argue with that, but those
But
are the real.
and the massive range to attacks, the diversity in most of their attacks. Sure, some of them are the same, but the other ones are... Others are, like, big. Some of them are changed, and the others are the same.
Sometimes I convince myself
What? Talk to Curse Haven shut-in citizens.
A little more exciting. Don't mind me. Let's hurry up.
There was someone here?
There's a crucial element of Follow Me that you seem to be unclear on.
Look, boy, I ain't come to this venue for you and your hubbies. Just for you to talk down to me and try and instruct me. That ain't how this conversation goes.
People in there. Maybe they'll let us in.
The renewal! It's happening! Got to get away!
Strange fella. Let's cut through here.
But there's some elements of Pirate Warriors 4 that they've grossly overlooked, and I feel like it makes the game slightly worse than what it should be. Now, mind you, I enjoy the game immensely. I've already platinumed the game, and I've already beaten the story mode if my walkthrough is anything to go by. But there are elements of the game that should be in the game that's not in there. Like, hockey. We have the appearance of hockey in the game, but not its application. Zoro and Jinbei can coat themselves in hockey. Like Zoro does it when he's doing his 1 billion world triclocalism. I can't even say that correctly. But, and Jinbei can do it when he's in his full force burst. Yet, it does not enhance their attack or give him an edge across against Logia characters. Now, mind you, They've pretty much made Logia characters pretty much overpowered in the game. They take the longest to knock out of their Logia states, and they are completely... Their armor gauge takes forever to just completely knock out. Logias are literally overpowered as an enemy, and they're extremely safe when you're playing as them. The sky types are hard too. Yes, some of the sky types, when it comes to them using their full force bursts, some of their Muso attacks, like their special attacks, can't be moved at all, can't be used at all because it requires you to be touching the ground. Doflamingo is a prime example. A lot of his moves, like his bird cage, and I want to say his god thread, which I have not unlocked for him yet, are moves that can be used on the ground, but I haven't seen them be used in the air. So some attacks for sky types are completely unusable when you get into the air. So even though the game is very enjoyable, I enjoy it immensely. I can pick it up anytime and just mess around with it and play with it, try out different builds. But there's just certain things about the game that should fit in the One Piece world that they just completely omit. And that's just my personal opinion. Like, how are you gonna have the appearance of Haki in the game when you see Zoro code his swords in Haki, or Jinbei code his arms in Haki, yet it does absolutely nothing in the game? Epic Games have made an exact ripoff of Siege. Same HUD, the concept isn't new though, the character alive thing at the top.
The heart still beats.
Wait, are you talking about the game Valorant? I've been hearing a lot about that game lately.
I pledge myself to you once again, my darling Eleanor.
And I to you, beloved Vincent.
Scythian's renewal is also ours. You and I, my darling, we are eternal.
No, not Valorant. I don't know its name.
Break like waves.
Oh, okay. Pretty sure it'll turn up. Somebody will let me know what it is.
In our way, it shall be shattered. Whosoever stands between us, they will be destroyed.
I love you, Eleanor.
I love you, Vincent. We are.
But Valorant has like 1.6 million concurrent views. As to be expected, people like hero shooter competitive games.
Maybe this one could use some hacking as well. Vault Hunter?
So we get 3 characters in each DLC. Do we get anything else? That's the thing, we don't know. If the only thing they release for the game is just DLC characters and they don't build upon the game, I'm gonna be grossly disappointed. Not because we only get like 9 DLC characters over the course of this year, but I just hope that they don't think that that's all the game needs in order to keep it relevant. I know Koei Tecmo is not the best when it comes to keeping their games like relevant and, you know, updating the best of their ability, but I feel like if they want Pirate Warriors 4 to be a game that people play for like 4 more years, like Pirate Warriors 3 was, then they need to add to the game and, you know, just update it. Kind of like they do with Warriors Orochi 3. Not Warriors Orochi 4, because Warrior Orochi 4 is a bit of a downgrade in some respects. Poke your head out. There we go. That's for you. Wow, I didn't mean to hit you, Wainwright. If this was a you kill your allies that remain dead type game, I would have lost every single one of them because I would have shot them by mistake. And it changed to all of them, and they all die. Would be great if we get Skypiea, Thriller Bark, Fishman Island, and other arcs for the story. And Keanu is pushing for a Cowboy Bebop movie where he is the protagonist, Spike. He loves that anime. Ooh, I would love to watch a Cowboy Bebop movie.
Any fun in so very long.
I feel as though Power Warriors 4 is like Fallen Order. The game is stellar, but after a bit, there's no content at all. I really hope that's not the case, but I can agree with you there. Because once you platinum the game, which is not hard to do at all, there's not much left except for, you know, maxing characters and trying to, you know, finish stages. I hope they expand on the skill trees and give us more than just regular stat boosts. Like, give us bigger attack ranges. I want bigger explosions as Kizaru. I want to be able to decimate entire maps at my leisure. I want to feel overpowered. This is One Piece, where people can literally turn into light and cause massive explosions. I don't want it to feel hampered just because it's a Warriors type game. I want power. This right here, this is power. I'm overpowered. Like, going through with Amara the first time, it took a minute. But doing this right now, it's not difficult at all. Because Moze is broken. They've made Moze broken now. Oh! We got a drop! Hey! Hey! 4:38 a.m. What are you doing up? Don't keep me from your sleep! But it was good talking to you. Good talking to you too, One Rush. It was always good to talk to you too. But you go ahead and get some sleep, man. 4 o'clock in the morning. Good lord.
I ain't never seen anything like it.
A new vessel? Yes, you'll do nicely.
What the devil?
I see your fears, Wainwright. I will heal them. I will make you someone new.
You leave that kid alone! We can't have him!
Oh, but he's already mine.
Haven't I played through this on Twitch? Yes, I did, but I kind of want to play it with Moze and maybe do some side missions, which I did not do when I played it the first time. Besides, me playing through this is a lot more casual than just being focused on completing the DLC. I'm just doing whatever right now.
Come on, Death Trap, stop Wainwright! We gotta keep these rogued up weirdos off him!
Ah, it's not one of the DLC weapons.
Already I can see into Wainwright's heart. He will make the perfect host. Thank you so much for bringing him to me.
What's going on back there? The brochure didn't mention any of this!
Get a move on. This thing don't stop on no dime. I would hate to hit the back of your heel with the front foot of my mech. It's like getting hit in the back of the heel with a shopping cart. It's not comfortable. Except this is a weaponized shopping cart with a lot more weight on it. Legendary!
Oh, it has been so long since we had some fun around here. Immortality can get dull after a while. You have to find ways of spicing things up.
Oh, you thought you was gonna hide? You made some changes to your Moze build? Sweet! Transformer stepping on your heel. Seer Killer. Oh, I heard about this one. Oh, this is actually one of the DLC weapons. Doesn't look like it was anointed though. No one told you you could eat your comrades. Sit down!
Come on, back to the lodge. He'll be safe there.
Oh, you can only be safe for so long. I'll see my beloved again soon.
Oh, can we get to the lodge before we run out of juice? Oh, we were right there. That's my Iron Bear right there. Completed Doom Eternal 100% now, I think, or like 90 something. But if you can name a video game character more awesome, I'll do a backflip. You can't. You can't. Doom Guy is the epitome of that word. Underneath him would be Kratos. And then underneath him would be everybody else. And just like that, my cooldown for my Iron Bear is literally replenished. It didn't take us 120 seconds to have this conversation, which shows you that the recent buffs that they've done for Moze and Duke Nukem comes close, I guess. Yes, but his reputation has been kind of tarnished with that whole Duke Nukem forever, and he hasn't recovered from it since. I mean, he's up there, but it's a 50-50.
Got wild. We are a little off plan, but I think we can smooth things out from here. But I think you should talk to
You heard the Anarchy shotgun is insane. I have never got that, but I want it though. I hear it's insane as well. It's literally a living weapon that is patterned off of Gage's ability. I want that. So we got to find out what it is.
My word, Winnie!
Get out of my...
I got to find out where it drops from. But first things first, let's get rid of all these
We went to the
extra
venue,
pages that are
and
up here.
things got a bit
I got a page up here that's telling me a good flag that I need to keep on. Since he's going to be the next character I max out. So that way, once they increase the level cap again,
The heart still beats.
Winnie, wake up!
I can, you know, have everyone maxed out and not spend so much time
There you
grinding.
are. I must have dozed off for a moment. Must have been the whiskey. Here, take my shotgun. Can't trust my hands right this moment.
Also, I kind of been waiting on this because I inadvertently gotten rid of this shotgun during my first playthrough, and it was actually quite weak, so to have it at max level right now is very good, and I'm never going to get rid of it.
Seems everything has settled down. We're back on track, and I'm sure nothing else will go wrong.
My esteemed guest, might I have a word? Over here, at the counter. I'm afraid the young groom-to-be isn't out of danger. He brought something back with him into the lodge. You should attempt to remove that ring from his finger without alarming the happy couple.
What were you doing out there?
I'll keep your chaps on, Alistair. We just ran
Have the
into
Lego
some
Batman the
rogue
video
punks with
game
bad manners.
Batcave theme stuck in my head. Oh, the theme for the Lego Batman games can be stuck in your heads forever. Like, I remember the themes for Lego Batman 3, and I think I remember the one for Lego Batman 1. Can't remember the one for Lego Batman 2, though. It's actually been a while.
Hey, Wainwright. Let me see that cool ring, okay?
Oh, sure, of course. The vessel has been chosen. It's only a matter of time.
Winnie, what are you saying?
What? I don't know. But I do feel a bit, sideways.
It is as I feared. Another moment of your time, if you would, at the counter.
Yes, at the counter. Yes, Mr. Hanson Bloodtooth. Mr. Aaron Bloodtooth. Mr. Mancubus Hansen.
That ring on his finger has powers beyond mortal comprehension. The lodge is slowing the effect to a degree, but the outcome is inevitable. You must find a way to remove it, or I'm afraid he will miss the ceremony entirely. There is a man known as Burton Briggs who is proficient at uncovering secrets. A detective of sorts. He can help you learn more about this ring and its origins. Look for him at his agency, the Eyewitness. Do be careful. Your actions this night have stirred the bonded into quite the frenzy. The streets will be rather hazardous. You could always stay here. The lodge wants you to be comfortable.
Alright, so here's some other gaming news as well. Apparently, reportedly, this is a rumor, apparently Resident Evil 4 is going to be getting a remake. So, yeah. We could possibly see the whole roster of remasters leading up to 5, but I don't think they're going to remaster 5. I honestly think they're just going to leave that, but 1 through 4 is going to get like whole remakes. And if this is true about Resident Evil 4 getting a remake, oh boy, I can't wait to see new reimagined version of Regenerators. The very thing, Resident Evil 4, when I was younger, was the first rated M game I ever played. It was also the very first game that ever gave me nightmares. And what did it? The Regenerators. Just the way they shamble about, breathing heavily, and the weird way they jump at you no matter how many times you shot their limbs off. It filled me with nightmares. So I'm just giddy to find out what a high-def new next-gen version of Resident Evil 4 would look like. I'm anxious. Oh, so very anxious.
Mission update. I roughed up a local priest and he told me the Pearl of Ineffable Knowledge was last seen in a haunted shipwreck within the Cavern of Unmentionable Sorrow. Wish me luck.
Now, the first time I heard Claptrap talking about this, I thought he was just making all this stuff up just to sound like he was having a good time. No, this dude has actually been on a quest of his own to points unknown, doing ridiculous stuff, which shows that he's still that frag trap from the pre-sequel. I like the chainsaw guys. I did it because they cut my head off. Especially when I ran out of shotgun ammo or I was reloading right in front of them. Such a perfect time for that to happen. Alright, we need to get rid of you because we don't need no ghosts. Sit down! You have the right to remain silent! Okay, we got another Seer Killer with Fade Away is active, greatly increased accuracy and handling. They really like to give me this Seer Killer, don't they? Annex Resolute Liuda. Pardon me, I'm looking at stuff. On action skill, and the next 2 magazines will have 50% additional bonuses in the air. I said I'm looking at stuff! Oh, y'all hard-headed over there. I gave you warning. After warning. After warning. You don't want to listen. So this is the consequence. I'm over here trying to look at stuff, and you wants to shoot me. Sit down. Alright, I had it with this guy. Alright, I've run out of patience. Underoos!
Get good or get dead, scrub.
Another see a killer. While enemies are below 25% health, gain 50% increased weapon damage. Ooh, that'll be useful. I really hope we run into an anarchy while I'm doing this stream a little bit. Now, mind you, I'm not going to be able to do the stream as long as I want to since I still have a shift later tonight. So I'm probably going to have to end it around like maybe 4:30 at most.
Isn't answering. Perhaps the nearby townsfolk have seen him.
Hey, I'm Gaddy. But please don't talk to me. Every time I speak, I have to... hold on.
Sucks to be you. But while I'm here, any idea where Burton Briggs got off to?
Ah, damn it. You're talking to me. Okay, I think Burton was talking to Halan a while ago. There we go again.
Thanks, appreciate it. Good luck with the vomiting.
Oh yeah, sure thing. You're very welcome. Whoops, I spoke again.
That's a horrible curse to be under.
Curse. Oops.
Holy crap! You scared the bequeazus out of me. What do you want?
Trying to pin down the whereabouts of Burton Briggs. Any ideas?
I'm gonna have a friggin' heart attack at this rate. Look, I saw Burton with... What did you just... No? Okay. Saw Burton with Gina. Now leave me alone. I'm... What was that? Nothing? I'm okay. I'm okay.
While this is going on, I'm looking at gaming news and if there's anything new. While everyone's talking.
Alright, guessing you're cursed too? What's your thing?
Oh, piss off with all that. I don't need this right now. Or ever! Screw you!
Uh-huh. Look, just tell me where Burton Briggs is at and I'll leave you alone.
Burton? That drunken moron who plays detective? Yeah, I know where he is. Told me he was going off to the freaking cemetery. Like an idiot! Now get out of my face!
Okay, good luck with your blood pressure.
Morons! Everyone's morons! And I'm so angry about it! Ah, damn it!
She's cursed to be mad. That's pretty much what I can surmise. Next time I stream, I'll probably play some Doom Eternal. Either that or some No Man's Sky to find out about these mechs. Sit down, boy. Oh, no more? Is that all you had? Didn't know I was dealing with cowards here. I'm just happy that I could run through the game in Iron Bear almost unlimited if I wanted to. Well, an extended period of time, mind you.
Mission update! I found the shipwreck and snuck into the captain's quarters, past a horde of unspeakable fleshy horrors. There, I found a skeleton key possessed by the spirit of a keel-hauled stowaway named Paul. He's now guiding me through a dark wood to the spire of racking despair.
The body drop.
Also, I'm gonna try and work on getting Final Fantasy VII Remake, because I've been hearing that that's really good, and I kind of want to play that for myself.
Get away from me, you nasty bug! Burton Briggs is beset by bugs. Best to bail him out.
Gotta keep the content on the channel fresh, you know? Oh, you dropped something. Ooh. What is this? What is this? Old Dridian. Oh, this is another one of the DLC guns. I didn't get this during my first playthrough of this. Stop that. You good over here, bruh? You alright?
You wanna die? Then stay still.
Hey, you really saved my ass, friend. Thank you. Now, what's I doing here again? Oh, right. I almost forgot that I can't remember anything. It's my curse. Name's Burton. Burton Briggs. But I think I go by Bert. Let's try it out. Call me Bert.
What's up, Bert?
No, that's not right. Burton it is. So, what's your story, friend?
Dealing with a cursed ring, but I'm a little in the dark and I need some recon.
Cursed ring? I've got a hunch it's got something to do with those bonded. And I always follow my hunches. I think. But if it's the bonded you're investigating, you should head to the town archives. Here, this key should get you in. My way of saying thanks.
Also, I kind of want to point out something a little bit. If CG Projekt Red didn't delay Cyberpunk, it would have come out this month. Now, can you imagine if we just got what they created with Cyberpunk here in this month, instead of what we're going to be getting in September with extra months of polish and refinement?
Here's a completely unsolicited monologue about my life.
Really? You don't have to.
It all started with... I'm not sure. I'm a man without memories. There's just a cloud of dark fog in their place. But I know I'm searching for something. Answers to questions I've already forgotten. Wait, what was I saying? Never mind. You're busy.
Now that was a bringer of the Cthulus. She is known for luring cats into clothes dryers. I am quite serious. Always check your dryer before you start a load. lest you make the same mistake I once made. Oh, Petey.
Iron Bear is too big to go up the stairs! Help! You just stay down there, good buddy. I'll bring you back. I always found it amazing how Digistruct technology works in Borderlands. It's literally like digital 3D printing.
Just between us, Vault Hunter, I feared this weekend wouldn't have enough excitement, but now we are embroiled in occult secrets, diabolical curses, and great big monsters.
Also, I got a question for you guys. For those of you who will be getting Cyberpunk 2077, like I will, what route are you going to take? Are you going to go like brute strength, or are you going to go like the stealth route? If it allows me to go full-on stealth with a silenced pistol, you know, and stealth and, you know, being able, like, who knows what type of abilities you're going to be able to give yourself as like a cybernetic mercenary. You could go like full camo. Like, if we can do half the stuff that Adam Jensen can do in Deus Ex, but on a much bigger and much more varied scale, I feel like this is going to be like one of the best games. But I'm going to go the stealth route. If I can be like a stealth hacker that can hack people or hack things around, then I'll probably go that route. And the fact that you can play, they say you can play the game without killing a single person, I feel like there's going to be some pacifist runs. I may not go pacifist though. I'm just gonna be real with you. I may not go pacifist because if somebody crosses me the wrong way, I'm a professional mercenary, okay? So I don't need nobody bad-mouthing me. If you bad-mouth me, you might find a bullet in a leg or two. And if you got friends there, then they might find bullets in their legs also. But that's just me. Gonna go in between? Okay, I see you. I really want to see like the ability trees though, but I feel like we probably won't see anything like that for at least like a couple of months at least, leading up to August. I mean, September. But I still want to know just how deep the customization for your character can go as far as cybernetic enhancements. Because we've seen a little bit of it in the gameplay that came out, what was it, last year, year before last? Where a dude had blades inside of his hands and he could literally climb up walls. So I need to know more about what you can have like hidden in your body. Can you have like hidden blades? Can you go like full Assassin's Creed and just have hidden blades in your hands and do stealth kills? Or can you go like full on tank and just cover your body in like cybernetic plating and stuff like that? I'm thinking like a mix between Crysis and Deus Ex. Specifically, Deus Ex Mankind Divided. But if we can get a pretty good mix between those two, I think we have a solid game on our hands. And with skill trees and other things that we can add on, like, I love the fact that they say that when you're using a weapon, your ability to handle that weapon becomes better the longer you use it. So, where you can be fumbling with a pistol at the beginning, you'll be able to, after long-term use, be able to, like, expertly load the gun almost instantaneously, I want to assume, to the point where it's like a speed reload, like John Wick levels of speed reloading.
And solemn contemplation.
Hey, Harriet, let them in, won't you? I helped you find that missing locket, didn't I?
Oh, fine. But don't you cause a ruckus, you hear me? And this makes us even, Bert.
Glad that worked. I wasn't sure if that locket bit was true. Now, you'll want to make your way to the holography room to find what you're searching for.
And it makes me wonder, are melee weapons a thing? I kind of want to know that too.
Oh, you are tenacious, aren't you? I haven't had a plaything like you in quite some time.
I didn't even notice someone blew up next to me. That's because my shields are so thick. I got some thick shields.
Very well. Your move, I suppose.
Wow, so those guys actually turn into ghosts and they straight up run away. They don't just disappear, they run away.
Research log day 1. My name is Eleanor Olmsted. My beloved and I have arrived on the rim world of Xylorgos. We have finally found the beast of legend after years of chasing its name across the stars. Gideon.
Supposedly it means eater of hearts, but the original language is dead and lost to time.
A charming introduction as ever, Vincent, my love. Gideon's physiology can only be described as otherworldly. Though its body is dead, its heart still beats. This requires further study. Who knows what xenobiological revelations it has for us?
This is the start of a whole new life for us, my darling.
Right. The founders, Vincent and Eleanor Olmsted. You'll find more holotapes around the archives, I'm guessing. I'll let you handle this bit. You'll have to excuse me for a moment. I must be stoically pensive.
So that's how Batman does it. I must be stoically pensive. Literally Batman mood.
If I were the Olmsteds, I'd hide my past where nosy citizens wouldn't happen across it. Wait, am I an Olmsted? No, that's not right. I'm Burden.
Nope, you don't get to help nobody. We got one significant thing. Iron Bear's still up. And his aim is better than mine. And I'm right back in.
This is not
Who dares to shoot me?
You were a fool to face me! This is how!
Back up, bruh. I'm trying to shoot somebody. But he's hiding. Gotcha! Stop that. And I still got a whole bunch of fuel left. Don't have many shields, but don't matter. Whoa! I tried to go the route of an infinite ammo build for Moze. It didn't really work out the way I wanted it to. Wow, am I about to die? Wow, I died. I should have waited for Iron Bear to pop back up. That was my fault.
By analyzing thousands of hours of combat data, Hyperion Help Desk has identified.
How much money did I lose? 340,000. You know, that's not bad. That's not bad. It's better than 1 million. At least I'm not dying often. So I'll take that. Alright, let's try this again. Where did that big boy go? You're gonna try and use electricity against me? Wow, I just killed the other one. I wasn't even aiming for him. Excuse you. Sit down, boy. What did I just say? Trying to act all brand new. Get out of here.
Time for a scrap.
And you know what? We haven't tried out those other new guns that I got my hands on. Old Ridian. They bound the ones they knew of. There were more. Switches element on reload. Old Ridian shield reduces elemental damage by 20%. So this is a Hyperion gun. This is an Eldritch Hyperion gun. Interesting. So we can get rid of this saw bar. I'm just going through the list of things that are weak and are not anointed. He's consuming the flesh of his foes and of his comrades. Whoa! Okay, I like this gun. I likes it a lot. Wait, was it regenerating? Hold up! Wait a minute, wait. Hold up. Hold up. Was it regenerating? That kind of confused me for a second there. Also, we got a legendary up there. We need to get to it. Nemesis. Don't need it.
Got a holotape. Good. Go plug it into the projector. I mean, if you want to. Not trying to tell you what to do, just trying to be helpful.
Aren't there usually supposed to be guns coming out of this portal? I guess not. It's all good. I got me an elder gun that does really good damage. Hold on, let's look at this thing. On action skill and weapon accuracy and handling are greatly increased for a short time. Now, if only I can get one on action skill and increases weapon damage by 100%. That would actually be something very desirable.
Research log day 37. My beloved has made a fascinating discovery. Go on, tell them, dear.
I'm thrilled to report. The mountain above Githian's resting place is home to a treasure trove of ancient ruins that seem to be from some sort of precursor alien civilization. There are technological marvels inside that mankind has only seen in dreams.
This could change everything.
Even more fascinating, my initial studies hinted a link between Githian's eternal life and the technology itself. This will require further experimentation.
Do be careful, my beloved. There are some lines we should not cross. It is called the Eater of Hearts, after all.
Darling, really? You worry too much.
Interesting. But there must be more. Find another tape. Again, not ordering you around or anything, just trying to help.
He's very passive-aggressive.
I have a hunch there's another way in. There always is, friend, if you're clever. See if maybe there's a ventilation shaft or something you can get into. Always follow your hunches, friend. That's what I think I do.
I wonder why I keep picking up all of these iridium crystals.
The bonded are monstrous, warped by the power of Githian. It's pernicious. Is that the right word? I can't remember. See, I lost my memories. There's a cloud of dark fog.
Yeah, let me stop you right there. You already told me.
I did? Damn this curse. I'm sorry. I forgot. See, I lost my memories. There's a cloud of...
Nope, no resurrecting.
Heard it. Got it.
No resurrection. Resurrection Sunday was yesterday. Who told you could rip open portals into different dimensions and throw stuff at me? Nobody! Hold still, you little munchkin! Oh my goodness, come over here! That's what you get. You get an exploded head for causing me that much trouble. You have no one to blame but yourself. And I don't feel bad. Thank you, Iron Bear Shield. This thing is accurate though. Look at how much recoil it has. Not many, not much. You can kind of offset the whole recoil thing just by slightly aiming downwards. Who told you you could run away? Excuse me? Alright, now you're gonna get it. Now you're gonna get... No. Why are you running? Why are you running? That's what you get. That's what you get. That's what you all get. If you think I sound kind of manic now, there's just imagine, just take a look at me playing through Doom Eternal the first time. I got that whole stream up I did on Twitch earlier. If you guys just want an example of that.
Violence is never the end.
that shield, what are you? You're not a billionaire, playboy, genius, philanthropist. Philanthropist, I couldn't think of the word. That door.
Smashy, smashy.
You're gonna need to come up with a different reason for us to have Iridium or to use it overall, because once you buy everything at Crazy Earl's spot, I mean, you don't need to really use the Fabricator for anything, because legendary guns drop a lot better than whatever the Fabricator can make for you. So they gotta come up with a different use for Iridium once you know, use up everything in-game that requires Iridium.
Research log, day 162. I am worried about Vincent. He is obsessed with Gideon's heart. I can hardly understand the things he's been saying lately. He believes the heart holds the key to eternal life, but we still barely understand the mutagenic and metaphysical properties of Gideon's power. I don't know what to do.
Wriggle all you want, Worm. It will make no difference.
Oh, you're gonna try and ambush me? Is that your best idea to take me out? Those who try to run and hide will not see me at my better side. I hate these guys. They just got that death beam that just absolutely melts you. But I got a lob that absolutely melts them. You do not understand the situation that you are in. My Iron Bear is ready, and now you will die.
You've sure got her blood on it. You must be close to something. The Founders had an office just beyond the archives.
Sleeping giant, don't want that.
There's something of interest in there, and I always follow my hunches, most likely. And don't go asking me how I remember that, because I don't know. Dark fog can be a fickle mistress.
It's a nightmare. As they were destined, one star would not die again.
I wonder what they expected was going to happen. You go into a fight with a person who has a giant mech with rail guns that can ricochet off of enemies and can take you out. Can literally mow through, like, I'm not really having difficulty fighting enemies in Mayhem 4 with this build that I have for Moze. But if I get headshots, it helps take them out quicker. Oh, what y'all run away for? Who did it?
Fight for the
Now, this is my Iron Bear and Moze on like Mayhem 4. I can only imagine once they release the other Mayhem levels, just how insane our build's going to be when they increase the level cap and what have you. I really don't need to fight with regular guns. Didn't even fully make it to the ground. Get rid of that little backpack of yours. Alright, you got friends upstairs. And all but one is left. I dare you to poke your head out. I dare you. I am right there with you. I dare you. Just give me a reason. Oh, it killed him. Thank you, Ricochet Shot. I wish you guys could see my face right now. Ah. Come on, power yourself up. It's not gonna matter. What did I just say? We're not even going to trouble ourselves with the animals in here. Our objective is right over here. Oh, this is our first, what is it? Anointed boss. I forget the exact term for it.
You want to see true power, Worm? Bonded champion! As Scythian's strength flows through me, now it flows through you. Destroy them! I shall do as you command.
Empowered. Ah, that's what they're called. I forgot. It's not a difficult fight. I say as I have like a immense build made specifically. No! Oh! Whew! Oh! This is the second time I've actually fought this boss and almost died jumping off cliffs. I keep missing. I'm terrible aim right now. You better not drop a single legendary off that cliff.
We shall see how long that lasts, worm. In the meantime,
Sleeping Giant,
go back to your burrow.
Epicenter, and
See him again very soon.
you know what? I kind of need this type of shield. Because kills will bring back, will reduce the cooldown for Iron Bear, which is absolutely something I want. But I don't need these other guns, like I don't need the Ogre, I don't need the Epicenter, I don't need these other ones. We're good. And I'm pretty sure I can't vault over things with Iron Bear. I'll grab that present later.
Search around for anything that might shed some more light on your situation.
Whoa! That's a Delta 3! Super old doll tech! My granddad had a player. They're like impossible to find anymore.
Ah, but the Lodge always provides. I possess
Woo!
Delta 3 player.
Legendary after legendary!
Secrets within. This is as far as I can guide you, friend. But I've got
Super Ball. Ugh. Companion. Nope. Nemesis. Ew. Firestorm. Blech. Y'all ain't got nothing good for me. You disgust me. Get out of my face. Well, it may be a minute before we come back to this area, so I might as well go ahead and grab that present that's over there, so I don't have to go through that boss all over again.
Yo, one of the wedding presents should be around there. Go find it. Oh, that one's from Clay. I just met that cowboy the other day. Cool, dude. Great voice. Anyway, his letter says, "Congratulations. Nah, I'm not one for long letters." And is there another page or? Nope. No, that's it.
Clay's my type of guy. Man of few words. Doesn't need to take many of them to get his point across. Back to the lodge. And then I'll call it a session here for today. You know what, guys? I know I say this all the time whenever I do this, but I had fun. You know, like I usually do. But I really did have fun today. It's good to just, you know, just chill and chat with you guys. It really is fun whenever I do these with you. One day I may actually just have a stream where I just talk to you guys. Not just gameplay, but, you know, just like face cam and we just talk. One day. Maybe I'll do a Q&A one day. I haven't done one of those ever before, so I might do one of those one of these days. You know, I got to keep the content varied a little bit, and you know, draw in more people. You guys tell people about me. Tell people about old Kyushu. I want to be able to entertain more people around the world, and that's why I'm going to be improving on what I do here on this channel. So, yeah. But we'll talk to Mangibus, and then we'll
Hey,
call it a
Slim,
set.
You said you could help me out with this?
Indeed. Please place this relic you've recovered into the player so that we might reveal the mysteries of the young groom's curse.
I seek sinister sounds.
Personal log day 175. Vincent went to Githyan's heart chamber alone. I chased after him, but I was too late. The heart consumed him. But he still lives, entombed within. Perhaps there is still a way to free him. Vincent's research showed the precursor technology had some sort of bond with Githyan's heart. I will need something to focus this bond. A ring. Yes! I will bring a sample of Githyan's heart back to our ship for further study.
Ah, of course. The ring's power comes from the monster's heart itself.
Do the voice again, please. Oh, you mean the Mancubus voice. Needed over to the counter.
Below the town, directly below the wedding venue, in fact. That same power coursing through the young groom is blocking off all access.
Well, what if we use the power of the heart to cut through the force field? Eleanor said there was a piece of the heart on her research ship.
Ah, there is an old doll research ship high atop the cursed mountain known as Negul-Neshai.
You heard tall, dark, and spooky? Head to that mountain. I'll stay here and keep an eye on the grooms. You hear me? Stay out of trouble, you crazy kids. Especially you, Wainwright.
Well, we have another mission to go to, but this is where I'm going to call it a session here for today.
When the vessel has succumbed, I shall return to you.
Wainwright, what did I just say?
Winnie, no! Don't give in!
I'm sorry, Alistair. I'm trying to fight it.
That's better. Now good luck, Vault Hunter, and do hurry.
Desperation and anguish have all led to this moment in time.
It would seem young Wainwright Jacobs could do for a drink at the counter. But, ladies and gentlemen, this is where I'm going to call it a session here for today. I had an immense amount of fun doing this stream for you guys, just chilling and just chatting. It's been an honor to do this for you guys. I consider myself honored, privileged, and blessed to be able to entertain so many of you guys here today. Hope you all enjoyed. Can't wait to see you all in the next video. Keep a stiff upper lip. Things are going to get better no matter what situation you're going through. And I can't wait to see you all in the next video, so have a fantastic day. And once again, as always, later, peoples!
It is important to keep the mood light. I should cancel the weekly chanting circle meetup.